Yo, chill out. Yo. Time I keep telling you the same thing, bro. Come here. Go. Good people. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good people, man. I had my games mixed up yesterday when I was on the live. I said when the Lakers game come on, we're gonna go back live. My man Jawan hit me later on and said, thought you was gonna go live. The Lakers game is tonight. The late game yesterday was Denver and the Clippers. That's your dog?
This one, yeah.
They had a stroke or something before?
He had back surgery, so his legs don't
They do like that.
That's why he's dragging. He's doing a lot better, but that was like...
Is it gonna get better?
He's pretty much plateaued. He got it when he was like a year and a half, but he's like almost 8 now. So, I'm just happy he can walk.
Yeah, that's what I was going. That's why he's still, yeah.
Especially when he gets more tired, so I usually try to keep him nearby so he doesn't get too...
I got you.
Too worked out.
What's up, good people? The Lakers got to win tonight. Why you keep biting her neck? Should you investigate? The Lakers got to win tonight. Yo, it's LeBron, huh? What's up, soldier? The Lakers better win tonight or they going home. You think Bron gonna retire if they lose? Man, we had this conversation every year about LeBron. I think he's gonna play one more year. He gotta play some type of, he gotta get some type of work in with his son in a realistic game. Lakers in 7. If they don't win tonight, we can't even say Lakers in 7. So let's hope they win tonight so we can start thinking that it's Lakers in 7 at the least. When you dropping a new interview. I want to drop a new one today, but this joint that I have been working on for days, I didn't clear. I wasn't able to clear something. So I might have to just move on. I put a couple days into it. If I don't feel it, I don't feel it though. Golden State still got it. Okay, Clippers in 7 too. The Clippers was cooking last night, but was it me or was Russell Westbrook on another level last night? Russell Westbrook was cooking. He was on fire. What kind of question is that? Do you hate neo-Nazis? Like, what the fuck wrong with you, bro? Like, y'all be asking stupid ass questions, bro. Hey, easy. She not gonna bite you though. She gonna jump on you. Yo, yo, come here. Come here. Yo! Good girl. Ugh. What you think about how they did Shador? He'll be all right in the end. Deion Sanders is 5 and he was blessed with talent. I'm not sure what that was. I don't want to get too ultra political, racially woke. I ain't trying to add all that to the equation. It is what it is. The NFL is a good old boys league. Ain't no telling what that was all about. I don't know what it was really about. Where you from, blood? Blood? I'm from DC, homie. I'm sorry, but I'm asking around because some guys asked me to ask. Some guys ask you to ask what? The fuck? You a worker? Some guys ask you to ask what? Fuck wrong with you? Some niggas ask you to ask something. Some niggas, so can I ask you to go rob a bank and bring me all the money? Somebody asked you, nigga. Fuck wrong with you niggas? What's up, homie? Somebody asked you. Fuck, you should told them to ask they self there, nigga. Feel kind of good out here today, man. I'm gonna go back in here and watch some of that news. Couple things. Probably do me another live. Hopefully my man get in and talk about them Lakers. I have an issue with DC homies. You gonna do something about it? Like, why you telling me you got an issue with DC homies? Okay. Why don't you continue typing then? The pen is mightier than a sword. Use your fingertips and type. You ain't gonna do nothing else tapping in with Big E. What's up, what's up, what's up? I have an issue with DC homies. What, something happened to you? You got tampered with? Somebody assaulted you somewhere? You upset at everybody from Washington, D.C.? I don't do that. Free account gonna get ran over the wall. What's up with Big Lulu in the view? You know, for great things, sometimes you gotta wait. Sometimes you gotta wait. It's like Heinz ketchup. You're gonna pull up one day. You gonna pull up where? At the cemetery? Where you gonna pull up at? Now you pull up on me, you better have it with you. And you better be ready to use it, you pull up on me. You think 1090 Jake tipping for the video or on Dirk? I ain't watched 1090 Jake. What'd he do? What 1090 Jake do on Dirk? What he went over that government motion, that government opposition motion to a bond here? $10.90 the police. I ain't really been watching 1090. Chill out. See, I'm going to pull up and show some love. Peace. No problem with that. Tippin talking about him getting bond. Now they got new evidence a day later. Ain't no new evidence. All that evidence they got is circumstantial at best. They using rap lyrics and shit. Where the order for the murder for hire at, man? Should have waited till after his bond hearing to put video out. I dig that when people say that, but remember this, the judge is gonna make his decision based on what he think the evidence is in the paperwork. Remember this, y'all. Ain't no the judge is the only person who's gonna make a decision in this bond hearing. So when dudes keep saying people made videos and the videos are going to affect what goes on, that's not true. The judge is not looking at that video, no 1090 Jake. Make 1090 Jake that not that important in California federal court. He's going to jail? I don't know that yet. I ain't seen no concrete information that connect him to the murder for hire plot. Have any of y'all seen that yet? Somehow they implying they looked at 1090 video. Oh, well, if they looked at the 1090 video, then let me say this so you don't think that I'm just talking. It's nothing in the 1090 video that anyone has brought to my attention that's incriminating. So what I'm gonna do is when I leave out here at the park, I'm gonna go back and watch the 1090. What's the name of this 1090 Jake video? Assume it's the most recent one. Cause he ain't talking about nothing that ain't already in Pacer. Like a lot of people watch 1090 Jake and get information about certain cases, but I'm telling y'all that the information come from Pacer. OKC gonna win that ring, bro. Okay, last two about Dirk. All right, so that means I'm gonna go watch them too before I even do mine, because I just finished reading that joint. About Dirk. Oh, that shit hearsay for real. Technically, because between the defense on the Dirk case and the prosecution on the Dirk case, they are arguing and debating what's the origin of certain rap lyrics. Bruh, it's not hard to figure that out. The defense got the engineers and the producers of said tracks to give certified statements for the defense. Do your mother smoke crack? Nah, that's a real question. Do your mother smoke crack? Do she trick for it? Do she charge $40 for fellatio to get it? Your mother, Benjamin. Zavala, do your mother smoke crack? I'm just asking. Because if you don't smoke crack, then somebody in your family must introduce you to. You know, people, human beings, are blank pieces of paper. They dry slates. So either your mother or your father smoke crack, and that's why you run around asking everybody if they smoke crack, because you're a crack baby. When you was in USPs, like Lee County and Leavenworth, it was mandatory for you to carry a steel bone crusher to the yard, or you could get away with a floater. Damn, that's a good question. When I was in Leavenworth, I wasn't on the compound, no way. They had us in the hole in Leavenworth, just to be honest with y'all. But in Lee County, you gonna think I'm lying, but for a lot of the time in Lee County, I didn't really carry a knife because we had steel hid on the field, which is the yard. and most of the young homies tote floaters. I really wasn't into no shit where I had to be armed every day. I ain't that type of dude, and I'm not no scared nigga. Like, I don't have to carry a knife every day. Like, I would have a knife when something was going on. Like, one time we had a problem in the kitchen and I didn't know how it was gonna go. I took a knife to the kitchen just to be prepared in the kitchen. But it had been times when we had shit going on the rec yard and the steel was already on the yard. But to answer your question a little bit more clearly, I don't like floaters no way. Floaters just gonna get you, get you out of a jam. When it's time to go to work and and your life depend on it, you need steel. Man, free account. DC homie sold me fake weed. We don't do that where I'm from. Hey, free account. You need to go get in the free car and drive off a bridge, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you talking about, free account. I don't even believe what you talking about. You see, I ain't responding to you. The people in the comments responded to you. I'm not even responding to you no more. You're that irrelevant to me. He said, if anybody sold you anything fake, you was just sweet. I'm from Crenshaw, 69s. Man, don't respond to him, bruh. Troll, let him have his fun with the keyboard. Yeah, most definitely need that steel in a life or death situation. I ain't gonna trust nothing but steel in a life or death situation. I seen a couple homies of mine work with that fiberglass shit, them floaters. I know a nigga that even killed a nigga with one. And I think that murder was an accident. Life or death situation in DC was solid in Lee County, bro. So you had them joints in the field in emergency. Bruh, I would bet you that it's still some steel in Lee County that we left there. I got a homie by the name of Dion, little skinny Dion, Southeast Dion. Me and Dion was side by side and Lord on the wall. Dion taught me how to make certain type of knives. Like my man Zulu taught me how to make an ice pick. My man Zulu taught me how to tear the steel off the mirror in the jail and make a knife. But my man Dion Green from Southeast, I think he's from Stanton Terrace or Savannah Terrace, one of them joints over there. I think it's Stanton. Yeah, because him and Freeway from the same hood. Dion taught me how to make them knives that you can hide and they still. Like, Dion taught me how to sharpen knives on the floor and the wall with a cup of water and some ice, because when you rubbing a knife across that knife across concrete, it ain't the regular like when you sharpening a knife on a wall. When you rubbing that knife across concrete and the steel, it get to burn. You gotta wear gloves to do it. And I used to burn the tip of my fingers. So Dion was like, after the knife get hot, he said, take the knife and dip it in the ice so you cool the knife back off, and then you can hurry up and do it. That was one of the most innovative little jewels that Dion Green gave me. Shout out to my man Dion Green from over Southeast, man. Told me how to make the most vicious knives in the world. Ask anybody that know me. I ain't talking about these niggas that be hating on me, these niggas that act like they fuck with me. Ask niggas that fuck with me what was up with my knife making skills. Most of my homies I gave a knife to. If you know a nigga that was one of my real homies, I gave him a knife at some point in time during the bid. What up, Unc Love from Brazil? What it do? DC homies be like that. The feds, I don't know why it wasn't a big thing in Lawton, or maybe it wasn't a big thing around me, right? But when I was in the feds, all the old timers had access to hacksaw blades. I never seen one down Lawton. I know dudes said they had them. I never seen one down Lawton, but a couple of my old timers said they had one. But nevertheless, to get back to the feds, Lee County specifically, I met some older black convicts that worked just from DC. Some of them were from Chicago and some of them were from Indiana. They had got hacksaw blades from the white boys that worked in the facilities of the institution, and they would cut the big 2-inch thick bed frames, and they might cut them up to 18 inches, 21 inches, and then break them in half So you got like a 9-10 inch blade, and then when you sharpen it, the blade may be 3-4 inches. Like, my fault, I was reading the email, but them hacksaw blades, listen, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you this little piece of steel I'm sitting on. You see this right here? The hacksaw blade, you could take the hacksaw blade, cut through this, cut through this, cut through this, cut through that, go down here, do the same thing, cut, and pick it up, right? And you'll have one piece of steel with 4 sides to it. You cut all 4 sides, now you and 3 of your other homies got jumped. So that's an army. 4 of y'all got one piece of that came off of that one steel beam. Now you sharpen it. That's a dangerous crew right there. Dude named Welch used to speak highly of you. Welch? Nathan Welch? What Welch? My phone was ringing. The sound should be back on now. Gotta put it in the water to cool it off. Yeah, not just water, but it gotta be ice water. Regular water ain't gonna cool it. It gotta be ice water. It got to be already ice water. So what I would do is I get the detail. When the detail come out to clean the tip, I get the detail to bring me bring the ice bucket down. I get multiple cups of ice, sit them in the ceiling, then I get 1 cup of ice water because the ice gonna melt. I keep that 1 cup of ice water filled with ice and water, and every time the blade get hot enough to start burning my hand, I stick it in the ice water, cool it off. Never fails, works perfectly. Works perfectly. When I say never fail, I mean like it almost remind me of one of them Discovery Channel shows where they showing you that junk where they got the malted lava and they making real weapons. All you have now is memories from the pen. If you believe that, I ain't even gonna respond to that. If you think that I'm out here in the free world and all I got is memories of the pen, for sure you ain't never looked at my Instagram page. Go to DC Blacks, go to Uptown Eon. Nigga, I go all over the world. I don't got memories of the pen. We talking about that right now. You keep talking slick, I'm gonna block you. I'm tired of you, bro. You one of them weird niggas to be all the way in the back of the tit talking a bunch of fuckboy shit. Don't nobody care about what you saying over here. If they did, we would be watching you talk live, not me. Faggot. Salute to the kid. What that mean? All you have now is memories from the pen. That's what we stopped at. All right, from KDY. Why DC dudes be fruity in the feds? Why dudes like you be taking dick? Lord, they do? What they do mean? They do you? Talking about why DC dudes be fruity in the feds. Why a nigga like you ask a question like that? You try and get hit. That's what's happening. You try and get hit. You into that. So you gonna say, oh, I'm gonna go over here on this joke and I'm gonna ask the people in DC Blacks why they fruity. Nah, you just trying to get hit, bruh. That's all you gotta say is that you into that. That ain't what we into over here. You gonna have to go somewhere else for that. Like they got a gay section on Pornhub. You can go over there and pretend like you getting hit. They even got AI junks over there. You can go over there and pretend like you can make up who you want to be hit by, how long, how big, how thick. You ain't gotta come over here and ask us over here, the normal people. You getting in our business. You come over here and ask some questions like that because you trying to get hit. That's the thing about DC. You brothers always had the toughest bone crushers. I ain't gonna say we had the toughest bone crushers, bro. I done seen them Spanish, them Mexicans, and them white boys have some street shit. My man said Larry Moe was out at water with the jagged edge knife. That's some Lord shit he done made. He never seen that before. Well, we learned how to make them jagged edge. We call them Christmas trees. We learned how to make them Christmas trees in the wall. Like, I know how to make them so good, I could take a regular piece of steel, file it down to a regular knife, take the hacksaw blade and cut diamonds in it. Now I got a Christmas tree. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I could been a knife maker. I could sell knives on the street. I learned so much. But shout out to Dion Green, man. Dion Green made me a perfect knife maker. How old are you? I'm 40-something. I hit a sensitive spot. You ain't hit no sensitive spot with me. Ain't no sensitive spots with me, bro. It's sensitive spots with you. Like, you got that special spot a person stick their finger in. I don't have no sensitive spots. That's you. Everything you say sound funny. You hit a sensitive spot. You got a sensitive spot. You want somebody to do a anal cavity search with their middle finger. That's the only reason you're on here. You want to hear me talk to you like that. I'm going to send a picture of him. Okay, that's cool. I know. Send it to Instagram if you can, though. Nah, homie, real talk. They be gay as fuck in the feds. Your checks got took. Your cheeks got took. Once again, you are projecting your lifestyle onto me. No one in our chat believes what you're talking about. You are the only one that has those type of vivid thoughts because that happened to you. You want to get hit. That don't bother us over here. We don't even have those conversations. That's only for people like you who want to get hit. Like, y'all seen women that come to the club and they dress like they want to catch or they want to get hit? This dude, Lil Day Dude, whoever the fuck he is, he want to get hit by a man, but just so happen he want to get hit by a DC guy. He done heard these dudes that tell these slanderous stories about how they'll grab you, the ones that's into that. Because it's those type of guys everywhere. But he done heard about guys in jail. He don't even know where they from. Where they'll take you in the cell, they'll sneak and get you drunk, they'll throw a sheet over your head, they'll put you over, bend you over the bed and have their way with you. That's what he wants done to him. That's why he keep projecting that shit. He want me to talk about it. But that's not what I'm into. I just know his type. He want to get hit. That's why he over there. Who would stay in the comment section and keep asking questions about being violated by a jailhouse convict that don't want to get hit? Even trolls don't keep trolling on the same thing over and over again. He is a nigga somewhere want to get hit. That's why I keep asking questions about that. He want to be violated. Bruh, I don't give a fuck about that. Your whole conversation is gay. And you think you bothering me. I just gave you some attention for a few minutes. Now I'm gonna get back to the other comments. You and the other fuckboy can jump off a bridge and land on a dick. I wouldn't, kid. Are you gonna do any more interviews with Banky Pound? I hope so. I didn't use zip guns. They was around, but I never had a zip gun. I never had a zip gun. White boys use them, but I mean, some of my homies used them back in the day. You gotta check it. It won't let me send. Where you send it to? Hey, E. You say it's fly okay? Yeah, fly fine. Oh, somebody said, yep, that Christmas tree joint said you could prick your finger just touching it. That's true. I think that Lawton experience just produced the nastiest weaponry, like ABs that were introduced from Pelican Bay. Nah, they wasn't introduced from Pelican Bay. Them ABs came from San Quentin, Folsom, and the Q. San Quentin, Soledad, and Folsom. And remember, in the feds, they made some vicious knives because a lot of them had jobs in facilities and unicorns and factories where you could make metal. But them ABs had street knives in certain joints. They had buck knives that fold out. Like they would smuggle knives in just like people smuggling drugs. Iceman, what's up? Do Northern VA and Maryland dudes run with the DC blacks and the feds? Yes, to some extent, yes. What's up with Fly Cooler? I don't know what you mean by that. I meant they. Okay. You should interview Michi again. That ain't no bad interview. I sent to your DC Blacks page. What's the name of the account you sent it to the DC Blacks page from? Because it might went to the other section. I'm going to have to look at it as soon as I get off here. I'm going to get off here in a minute. I got something to do. I just wanted to cuss that nigga out for a few minutes. All right, good to know. All right, bet. You talk a lot about homosexual shit. You miss that prison fun you used to have. Bruh. I miss your mother running around acting like she was a woman when I knew she was a man. We used to watch her backflip on a basketball court like she was some type of athlete. You the only one on here talking about dicks in prisons and shit you miss. You probably never been to prison and only fantasize about getting gang raped since you just want some attention. Now, I done said that to you. That's the last time I'm gonna talk to you. Backflip off a bridge. Hold on, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Backflip off a bridge and tell your mother she should have swallowed you. We gonna block you now. Now, we only got to worry about him no more, ever. No more free account. He got to go make an account. What's up? What's up? Mobile, Alabama. What's up, Mobile, Alabama? Shout out to Mobile, Alabama, man. Checking in. Grand Rising from North Carolina, been checking out your show. People out here be wild with some of the questions and things they miss. Yeah, I can't be mad. This is an open forum. Once I get tired of hearing some of that BS, what I do is I just block them niggas. Send them niggas on their way. What you doing? Hey, Moo. Chanel, come here. Come here. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I am working on a book. I don't want to give out too many details about it because it's an exclusive project. Glad to see and brother using his time rather than wasting it. Yeah, like the nigga that was in here making all them goofy ass, wild ass homosexual comments. Every comment he made was about homosexual or the male reproductive organ. But he wanna put it on me that that's what I'm into. You see the reverse psychology? He woke up somewhere in the world, got on some kind of device, found my live, came in my live, and interjected a whole bunch of weird creep shit. And then the reverse psychology that they put with is that, hey brother, this is what you are on, you missed prison. Bruh, I don't even know who the Bama is, and that he made 50 comments about lewd and lascivious behavior, bruh. Momo. He made 50 comments about some stuff that he was fantasizing about. He wanted to project it to me. He couldn't face the real world, Bato. Lord and Legends is definitely a classic. That joint was in rotation. Man, I appreciate the love, man. I know what you meant by rotation. You see, I ain't even read it wrong. I knew you meant that joint was in rotation. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. What you mean by that, bro?
It's okay. She was like, I'm assuming the position. I already know this is one person I can go to and get packed. No.
Hold on, what'd he say? Let me ask you a question, bro. Do they still be beefing between Southeast and Northwest, or has that shit died down? I used to have. You talking about in the streets or in jail? In the streets, certain things happen. In the streets, certain things happen. In the Fed, yo, Easy. Yeah, but in jail amongst the men, that ain't no prevalent thing. Like I ain't gonna say it don't happen, but amongst the men, that ain't no heavy thing, bro. I ain't had no geographical DC beef in the feds at all. Me personally, except for with one dude, and we had stabbed each other in Lawton. Just continue to stay positive, checking foods I support. Okay, salute. Salute though, keep pushing. That's a bet. Yo, come here. Come here. What's up? Come here. What's up? Salute though, keep pushing, man. Much love to the chat, man. I'm gonna tap in a few. Got a couple stories I'm gonna cover today. But I'm not gonna sit here and wrestle with no weird creep motherfuckers that's in the comments that had no life to live. What's up? Yo, easy. I go to court tomorrow to start my 10. You go to court tomorrow to start your 10. The fuck that mean? You go to court to start your 10, I'm lost. I remember Tone had to crush a brother out west in that water for trying to push that geographical bullshit on the yard. Can't do that out west, gotta be you. Can't do that nowhere with no men at. Being as though you brought up Tone name, I done seen Tone correct a couple situations where niggas was on some geographical city shit in the feds. Nigga, ain't nobody got time for that dumb ass shit. That's some dumb ass local niggas was on that shit. Bro, you worried about me booking a trip with my barber? I let my beard grow. The fuck is you worried about my barber for, bro? You need to mind your motherfucking business. About 5.
Oh, I only got my
Yeah.
guy yet.
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
What you say? I'm on the phone, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, what you say? That's a fact. The brother was pushing, had a solid rep too, but he held it wrong. He handled it wrong. What you? Oh, the dude had a solid rep, but handled it wrong. Handle that ish out east, now west, where the numbers is low. Man, handle that shit when you get back home too. I handle that shit over the jail. Say he got gutted like a pig. That sound about right. It's 15, bro. I don't talk no drug talk on here, bro. Feds is definitely different from state all day. It was good to see you and Ant get along for a little period of time. Y'all was cool. I ain't got shit to say about Ant, bro.
what you doing? How are you? Okay.
The feds is on here. I wouldn't care if the feds wasn't on here. I ain't talking about no drugs on no motherfucking line, no way. That ain't my conversation.
You know what? Yeah. You let everybody else know.
know they ain't on here asking E about them prices. I don't ask no questions about no prices. Y'all think I'm stupid, but I ain't. What you talking about, bro? It was good to see you, and I ain't gonna just blink. He said, just blink. How you get an ounce of coke for? I know they ain't on here asking. Y'all ain't plugged in. You see your dog started barking behind that mess. All the dogs. What you doing? Keep coming over here. What you coming over here for? It's all good. Y'all paying 35.
I just think you're not getting on my shoulders, Stacey. You're not getting on my shoulders.
Out of everything you've been through in life, what you think was the biggest thing you learned? Mind your motherfucking business. I swear, if you mind your business, bro, you'll stay out of a bunch of trouble. Somebody say, we know you at work, bro. It's clear as day. Oh, y'all talking drugs on here? No, we not. No, we not. I'm not. Somebody said I learned patience. Man, please help India versus Pakistan nuclear war style. I don't care. That's a fact. A lot of dudes got crushed behind that wall trying to play Superman. Mind your business. Yeah, I mean, sometimes even the gossip and shit niggas do get other people hurt. Where I'm from Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, bro. YouTube washed up. Only good channel is this one. Where else are you going to get the real? Iceman, I salute you, but you know, there's a whole lot of stuff going on YouTube. Chanel, stop playing with that little dog, man. E, I know you seen dudes get the saliva slapped out of their mouth on them yards for gossiping. I done seen dudes get this taste slapped out their mouth. I done seen niggas die about that gossip shit. Because a lot of time that gossip shit starts shit between niggas that's really gonna hurt each other. Jet. Fuck, keep biting her for stop. I'm new to the channel, I sub. Salute, appreciate the love. Your content is good, appreciate the love. How's Compton Black? Whoa, I don't know him. In fact, do you know DC Mo and CB? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Them names too generic for me. Why so much political behind bars? I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see though. Catch y'all in a minute, man. I'm gonna get these dogs out of here. Hey, yo, shalom. So when I took all that, they asked me about my purpose in life. I couldn't answer at that time. I had to think about it, but same question. Do you know what your purpose is? And my purpose is to worship the Creator. Everything else is just something that I'm into while I'm here. How about that answer? Ohio on the building. Shout out to Ohio. Look like I'm on Minnesota. Nah, I ain't on Minnesota, bro. I'm in Northeast. We all have a purpose. Just gotta find it. That's a fact. Catch y'all in a minute, though.